thing here is Kim Kardashian and Odell Beckham Jr., are they official? You know, let's talk about this for a hot moment, then I'm going to hop off of here, guys. I just was wondering, do you guys think that they're official, or do you think that this is going to be another Pete Davidson type thing? Is Kanye West hanging out, you know, stealthy somewhere like a sniper in the background, just waiting, you know, to pounce, you know, waiting to push Odell Beckham Jr. out of the scene? You know, what do you guys think this is? Now, let me just say this. This is my thoughts. There are these rumors. I did pull up this article. They were at the Super Bowl together. There's this article from E.T., Rachel McBrady, Kim Kardashian and Odell Beckham Jr. attend the same pre-bowl Super Bowl party amid romance rumors. I did want to say, I mean, they were at the Super Bowl together. It was clear. But I'm not reading that this is the last. I'm not reading that this is the last love of her life. And I don't want to say that in a judgmental or snobby or even intrusive way, because I don't want to sit here and assume about people's lives. But I'm not getting the vibe that this is the one, or the one at least for now, or the one for some years, or the one for long term, because you can kind of sense it, right? You can kind of sense it. By the way, this guy was like partying at a strip club right before. This is not to say that Kim Kardashian is perfect. She's a party girl. But still, he was partying at a strip club. It's just like, I don't know. But hey, I mean, I could picture Kanye partying at a strip club. I'm not sure. Let's just do this. Kim Kardashian's husband. What was the guy who she married for like 2 seconds? Kris Humphries. Now, you can say a whole lot about Kris Humphries. I actually thought that there was real love there. I think that similar to Ben Affleck and J-Lo in the early 2000s, I think that there was a lot of public pressure, and I think that there was internal pressures that could have sabotaged that relationship. Like, I think that J-Lo and Ben Affleck I think that they're soulmates. Twin flames something. I think that they have been intertwined spiritually, psychically, however you want to say, telepathically, for a long time. And I think that they have been in love for a long time. I think if they would have gotten married back in the early 2000s when they first got together, first got engaged or whatever though, I think they wouldn't have been mature enough for that love story, right? I kind of think it's the same thing with Kim Kardashian and Kris Humphries. I kind of think that they actually really, really were in love with each other. But I think that it wasn't the right timing. You know, maybe if it was an alternate universe, alternate time, different time. But to go back, if you go back and look at those episodes of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, that was when Kim actually smiled. You know, that was when she was, I feel like, her most vulnerable. I feel like in those seasons when she was with Kris Humphries, I feel like that's honestly when we saw some of the most vulnerabilities. That and when she was with Kanye West. I feel like you saw light in her eyes when she was with Kris, when she was with Kanye. I feel like you saw her let her guard down when she was with Kris, when she was with Kanye. I feel like you saw her just sort of be in love and let go a little bit. I don't know. I feel like that's the best way that I can describe that. I don't see that with Odell Beckham Jr., you know. I saw a little bit of that with Pete Davidson, but I think that was kind of being sabotaged by Kanye West being really up in his feelings. And I also think that Pete, he's dealing with some stuff on his own. So I feel like that was a breeding ground for some difficulties. But there is a spark. There's a spark. You see that spark ensuing at this very moment. Again, I don't want to speculate. We don't know everything that happens between two people, but at this very moment, you see that spark ensuing between Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, right? I don't know if it's Kels or Kelsey. I've been saying both. I have no idea. Y'all let me know in the comments if you know. But you see that. You see it with Will and Jada. You see it with I don't know, think of any of those couples that you can really just tell. Even the couples in your life. Think of grandma and grandpa, you know, how they get all when they're around each other. And I don't see that with Kim Kardashian and Odell Beckham Jr. So if I were to call it, you know, ultimately, I'm one of the people who actually really like the Kardashians. I really want Kim to be happy. I really want her to find that person who is gonna let her let that persona down. Of when she's around them, she doesn't have to be keeping up with the Kardashians, Kim Kardashian, or the Kardashians, Kim Kardashian. She can just be Kimberly.